All right, guys, we're here in Ottawa, Kansas, a little bit outside of Emporia. We're here with Vice President Ben Swam, who's here to show you guys the player packs we got this morning for GBO.
Hey guys, so as Brian said, we're live here in Kansas for the Glass Blown Open this week. And one of the best parts about coming to Glass Blown Open when you're an AM is the ridiculous player pack that you get when you get to GBO. So we started off, first thing that you got in the line was this really cool OGO bag. It's made specifically for dynamic discs for the Glass Blown Open. OGO is who makes their straps on their Ranger bag, and I believe the Lat 64 bags, the luxury bags as well. So you had two color offerings. This is kind of a blue and black. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it's a mostly black backpack with kind of like a blue inlay in it, and it's got a little bit of stripes and stuff. And this is the gray and red version that I chose. This thing is really sweet. It has tons of pockets that you can see, and then there's a lot of hidden pockets on the inside as well. There's a laptop/tablet pocket in there that's padded, and it's got drink holders on each side. It's got a big handle, and it's got, oddly enough, some pretty nice straps, kind of like they have on the Ranger bag or the luxury bag. So pretty cool backpack. Next thing you got was the player book. This is the kind of like, it's the caddy book for the tournament. It's got all the course maps and the OB. It has the schedule of events for each day of GBO. It's got some advertisements for their sponsors and things like that. It's really cool. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got a course layout for each course, and then it has on the opposite page the OB listed in full color, and it's pretty neat. They didn't have coupons in this, but what we did get was a pretty good stack of coupons to use at different vendors around Emporia. Planet Sub, and then they've got like a store directory for their Flint Hills Mall, things like that. And then they gave us a nice $5 coupon to be used at anybody on Emporia Main Street, which is a lot of different local businesses. And this can also be used at the block party on Saturday night. The other cool thing that comes in the player pack, as far as a little piece of paper, is this sweet coupon for the brand new disc, the Dynamic Disc Justice. And you can take this over to the distribution center, Dynamic Disc Distribution Center, and you can hot stamp your own disc, which is pretty cool. We were watching them the other day when we were in the distribution center. They were hot stamping things. It's really neat. So we are going to look forward to getting to do this tomorrow, or Brian may be doing it for all of us, because it's kind of a tight timeline to be able to get practice rounds in and fit the hot stamping in as well. So, but this is kind of a cool feature that is definitely probably unique to Dynamic and the GBO. So also we got a nice little Dynamic disc mini Sharpie, and then there's also a mini, which is kind of cool because it's the Emporia Convention and Visitors Bureau, and they made their own minis just kind of to support the GBO and Dynamic Disc. I thought that was kind of cool. And then we got this awesome scorecard holder. They came in a couple different versions. We also have the Lat 64 version here in one of the other bags. And these are really neat. I know a lot of people have them, but these are kind of cool with the different disc manufacturers. I don't know if there's Westside or not. I did not see that. So next, just like we talked about, the brand new disc that's not even for sale yet, it comes out Friday, I believe, is the Dynamic Disc Justice. This is a very overstable mid-range. Jeremiah Blackman, who has been absolutely crushing it at Bowling Green and now here at GBO, he can throw a ton. And this thing was turning or fading left, I mean, straight out of his hand. So this is a pretty seriously overstable mid-range, and we're looking forward to seeing Jeremiah throw it some more, because the other three of us that are here have no shot of throwing this thing. But it's a cool disc. It is their brand new offering. The other disc that we got was the brand new Breakout, which is pretty much the polar opposite of the Justice. It is a very understable to straight fairway driver. It's brand new. It's specifically made in light weights for beginners and for people with kind of not so fast arm speed like me. I've been throwing it. I got one at Bowling Green AMS and have been throwing it a little bit, and it is a very straight flyer. You can put a little bit of hyzer on it, and it'll flip up pretty nicely and goes a pretty good ways flying straight. So if you have kind of a slower arm, or if you know somebody that's new, this might be a good disc for them to break out by Dynamic Disc as well. The next thing that we got that was pretty cool is a couple of shirts. First, we got a shirt from Latitude 64. It's just a dry fit t-shirt. It's got kind of a cool logo on it. It's made by OGO as well. Got a little Lat 64 on the sleeve. It's a very thin kind of dry fit that's obviously, you know, the moisture wicking, you know, that everybody likes kind of t-shirts. I'll show you a different version of it. This is kind of the darker shirt with a lighter stamp. And you can see that's pretty much the same thing, but just a different color. And then also from OGO, we got a nice collar dry fit. It's got the GBO logo on the sleeve, kind of neat, and Dynamic Disc on the front of the shirt. Nothing on the back, but these are very nice collar dry fits, well made. Came in a lot of different colors. We got a different version of that too. This is like the black and orange version with the big OGO logos on the side. This is pretty neat. It's got the GBO stamp on the sleeve as well, and you can see that it's a pretty sharp looking shirt. You got the DD on the front, and again, like I said, OGO on the sides. And so, last but not least, in the player pack was the hot new thing from DD, which are these awesome Dynamic Disc golf shoes. They have some serious tread on the bottom. They are well made. Jeremiah wore his most of the day today to just give him a test run. He was really happy with the way they performed today. I tried mine on to make sure that they fit, but I haven't really walked around them a lot. They're very comfortable when I put them on to try them on. So looking forward to getting a couple rounds in with these. This is the brown version, and then this is the black version. And they're really neat. They're a little heavy, like just holding them, you can tell they're not like a super lightweight, you know, like a running shoe or anything. They are feel heavy and they feel sturdy. Excuse me. They are put together very well, though. I mean, they look great. I know that DD pulled back their original design for shoe last year that they were going to release, and they said they weren't happy with the way that turned out, and so they were going to go back to the drawing board. And looks like they did a good job with these. I mean, it's got the DD logo on the back of it, and it's got a nice dynamic crown on the front. Again, they're very kind of Merrill-ish, I guess. They kind of have that kind of hiking shoe look to them, but they do feel sturdy. The tread on the bottom is really serious, very grippy, and seems like it will hold up well. You know, that's one of those things where only time will tell. These are called the Foundation is the name of the shoe, so if you're interested. I'm sure these are going to, now that they've been released at GBO, they'll probably pop up on Dynamic Disc website, which they've kind of been advertising in the PDGA magazine and online that they're going to be available soon. And here they are. So I would expect that probably starting, I don't know, maybe Friday, you'll be able to look for these online and get yourself a pair. So that's it really for the players pack. Super impressed. You know, that's like one of their big things every year is what's the player pack going to be? How awesome is it going to be? You know, everybody freaks out about the player pack and how great it is. And so my first time at GBO, I can tell you, pretty legit player pack. I mean, I would say that if I had to guess, you're probably looking at about $200 value player pack, which is pretty good. I think we paid $80 to play in the GBO. We've had a great time so far. Got some practice rounds in on all the courses. Got to play Emporia Country Club this morning and ride around in golf carts, which was awesome. And also got to do that yesterday at Municipal. You guys stick around later this evening. We're going to do a couple of in the bag videos from some DGB players that are going to be here at the GBO this week, and we'll show you what we're throwing. We can tell you a lot of things we're not going to throw after spending 2 days in the Kansas wind. So come back, stick around, and look for another notification for another Periscope video, and we will see you guys in a little while. Thanks.